Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. So, unfortunately, there were two Japanese fighters, Shigeshi Kotari and Hiromasa Urakawa last week, right? Well, he was last week. But both of those guys died in the last few months boxing. Now, this is the thing. In Japan, they've been discussing several new measures that they want to put in place to help protect fighters, including ambulances being situated on site at all venues, dehydration and weight loss protocol, and looking at athletes cutting out liquids before weigh-ins. Now, this is my thing. All of that sounds good, but I lived in Japan for 6 years. I was in Okinawa in particular. When I was out there, I was, in gyms training. I wasn't fighting or nothing, but I would go out there and train. And I was in Korea for 3 years. And all 3 years I was there, I boxed. And I actually not trained, I fought. I was running all those mountains and hills. I cut from 210 to 160, all kind of shit. But let me tell you what the problem is. And it's not a bad thing. If they want to protect those fighters, they got to tell them that it's okay to take a knee. It's okay to quit. Because I'm telling you, those fighters are trained to fight with honor. If they quit in a fight, the whole country turns their back on them. They get disowned. It's pretty harsh on the fallout as a result of a fighter quitting. But now you see these two guys die. Maybe now, at least in the corners or the commission that's on site will intervene and say it's okay. Because I'm telling you, they're going to have to save the fighters from themselves. The fighters aren't going to quit. So I'm just going ahead and tell you that shit right now. I saw it with my own eyes. I saw a kid. I've talked about this before. I'll never forget it. There were kids, man, like 12 years old, playing around, used to want me to speak English because they could barely understand me. They like fucking with me because I didn't speak, Korean and in the Japanese gym. Anyway, one kid in particular, they had aspirations for him to go represent the country in the Olympics. He was playing so much, they made him stand there, fold his arms behind his back, lean forward. They took one of those tennis racket looking mitts and they beat him in the back of his head and in his face and everything like a fucking madman. And I'll never forget that. Anyway, tell them it's okay to take a knee and protect themselves.